have our finest reporter, Taylor Hobbs, in the field with incredible footage. She is currently in the former United States on the West Coast, searching for survivors and interviewing them. As you all know, tensions between the United States and the USSR have recently mounted to a full-blown nuclear war, destroying both countries and their governments. Let's go to Britain's finest now, but take caution everyone, some images could be graphic.
Hello? Is anybody home? I'm here for a documentary. So, as you can see, I have found a deserted neighborhood, and not only are there no survivors, but
Hello? You awake?
hello.
Who are you?
I'm a British reporter. Who are you?
Oh, she's not a Soviet.
Of course not. Do you mind if I ask you some questions? So, since the bomb has dropped, what is the changes to the political structure like?
There is no political structure. Nixon was overthrown by McCarthy. Everybody knew they should have trusted him. And now McCarthy's a dictator. The White House has been bathed in flames, and we've had to run and hide since the blast dropped in San Francisco. You can see we had to board our houses up, and we're living off the remains of a damaged society. This is all our food that's left. We barely have anything. And those are all the medical supplies too. Sooner or later, we'll have to move on. And also, the Russians are moving down the West Coast. Eventually, they'll take over the entire state of California, or the remaining state. The political changes are very bad, and it looks like there will be a new Russian settlement in the northwest United States.
So, what are the economic transformations with this nuclear fallout?
Well, before the bombing, privileged whites were moving to suburbs and new developments built all around the country. Stock markets were flourishing, and now our economy has been reduced to bartering and looting. Proletarians like us have been forced to abandon our houses and live off of each other and the few materials we can find.
Basic necessities like food are commonly fought over, and they can strain and break even the closest relationships.
It's mine. It's mine. That's mine. Oops.
And the water? Well, if you drink this, you'll probably get
That's mine also.
severe diarrhea.
Oh man.
So, socially, how has things changed?
Well, neighbors have turned against each other. My neighbor Jim did this to my eye. I'ma kill Jim. That's all I got.
How have children been affected?
Well, children don't have schools, so we pretty much have to raise them to kill or be killed.
How has tension changed the way of life?
Well, everybody's suspicious of each other and don't know when they're gonna die, so it's kill or be killed.
I mean, nowadays, anything you know you're going to be using. Basic medical skills are real important these days, especially with all this broken glass we've got around here. Every single building within a 500-mile area of San Francisco has lost its glass, everything shattered, and it's just a nightmare everywhere. We can't actually go anywhere without using outside without using a mask. Ventilation. Well, there hasn't been an attack in a while. Yes! Put your mask on.
Well, I fear that this is the last video that I'll ever make. Whoever finds this, please send help. Goodbye.
What a remarkable story. Indeed, that was not her last report. In fact, her last report with us was on espionage in a paper company where, unfortunately, Miss Taylor Hobbs was mysteriously crushed by a pile of paper, and paper cut her so much that she bled to death. We miss you dearly. In other news, Elvis Presley is coming to England for part of his world tour. Be sure to get your tickets. It's sure to be one of the best concerts in history. Thank you for listening and tuning in tonight. We'll see you all tomorrow.